Lazarus. Of that I am certain. He alone had the king's ear, and whispered dark and evil magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement, and sent us off to die.
Off to die, that's right. Welcome to episode 4 of Diablo 3 Ultimate Evil Edition. I am GeauxBurns. Thank you for joining me today. And this is going to be part 2 of rescuing Deckard. That's right, we are once again in the Cathedral. What's left of it. Just roaming around with the Crusader, Kara. By the way, in case you didn't catch the first episode, and I would highly recommend you go back and watch all the other episodes, Kara is named after, of course, Kara Thrace in Battlestar Galactica. Because she's blonde. and she's kind of a badass. So, there you go. Oh, man. So, yeah, this is a lot of fun. Okay, so there's a treasure seeker. Oh, there you are, Goblin! Another Goblin! Sweet!
My wrath is
Come back here, Goblin! I killed one a moment in episode 3. Now get him! No, damn it! Come back here! Get your ass back here, stinking Goblin! Now get him! Yes! Another Goblin bites the dust. Sweet. Very nice. So I'm 2-0 when it comes to the Goblins. 2-0, baby. I remember that used to piss me off on the PC version of Diablo 3. Like, almost all the time, the Goblin would fucking escape. It would run around and it would start laughing. It would open up a damn portal and jump away. I would be like, motherfucker! I hated the Goblin. But so far, we're doing pretty good against the Goblin. 2-0. Plus, I got a lot of money. I got some loot. And, yeah. Alright, so I think we've done enough adventuring here. Let's go rescue Deckard, shall we? Okay, fine. If you insist. But he's just going to want me to sit around and listen to him. Stay a while and listen. I love Deckard Cain. It wouldn't be Diablo without him. No, it would not. That was always funny. For some of you that have never played the first Diablo game, yeah, Deckard Cain is kind of a crucial character in the first 2 games. He's kind of your guide, well, for your various characters that you play as. Like the first Diablo, you played as 3 options: the warrior, the rogue, which was my favorite of the 3, and then I think it was a wizard, right? I think it was the wizard. Yeah, it was a wizard. Okay, so the wizard. Alright, here we go. But the rogue was always my favorite. That's the one I beat Diablo with in the very first installment long ago. Alright, so you guys ready? Let's go save Deckard.
Foul minions, stay back! Back! May this ledge hold. The skeleton king?
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones!
Ah! Hold on, Deckard, I'll save you. If I have to. Take that.
Back to your grave!
Skeletons. Ah, super skeleton.
Not enough wrath.
Die, super skeleton. Come on. Down you go, bastard. Nice. Alright, before we chat with Deckard, let's see if there's any other goodies to be had. Yes, I do a lot of this. I'm just an old dungeon crawl player. I'm so used to playing Diablo 1, Diablo 2, and of course Diablo 3 when it came out on PC, that I just have to explore. I have to hack and slash and find as much money and loot as possible. Because you never know when you might find something sweet that you might end up really, really needing. Okay, alright. I think we're ready. Are we? Yeah. So let's have a chat with Deckard.
Oh, thank you. But why did you risk yourself for me?
Your niece asked me to find you, and I agreed.
Oh, it is wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I feared the worst. I learned of this secret passage through old maps I found.
Secret passages. And by the way, Leah is very well. Oh yeah.
We must discuss the fallen star.
Yeah.
Follow me.
I'll follow you in a minute, Deckard. First, I'm gonna go open this chest. Get some more sweet stuff out. Nice. Alright, so destroyed the stump and running around seeing if there's any extra goodies on the outskirts of the cathedral. So, yeah, we saved Deckard Cain. Again. For all of you that have never played Diablo 2, you actually have to save him in Diablo 2. You don't have to save him in the first Diablo. He just hangs out in town. And Tristan before it gets, you know, torn the hell up by Diablo's minions. Alright. Back to New Tristram we go.
I rescued the old scholar and learned from him that a creature called the Skeleton King stands between me and the star, but not for long.
The Skeleton King. Roar.
Uncle, you're alive!
Thanks to you and your friend here.
It was my duty to help. Now, I would know of the falling star.
The prophecy of the end days surely points to it as a sign that the end has begun.
Please, Uncle, not more of your stories. All that matters now is that you're back.
The Skeleton King was once our beloved lord, Leoric. He was driven mad by Diablo's evil. He lost both of his sons and his very soul before he was finally defeated. Now it seems he's risen to plague this land once again.
Then I will be the cure.
The key to defeating him lies in his old crown. Seek out our blacksmith, Hadrig. He knows of its whereabouts.
Hadrig? We're gonna go find Hadrig, but first, back to the Slaughtered Cafe for another pint. And to browse through Leah's journal.
Uncle Deckard is home, rescued from the clutches of the Skeleton King. I'm so glad. But the Skeleton King, I thought he was a folktale. The idea of Mad King Leoric returning to torture this place. Hasn't Tristram suffered enough?
No. Not New Tristram. Old Tristram, maybe. But not New Tristram. Its suffering has just begun. Alright, so let's go find Hadrig. Where are you, Hadrig? I think he's this way. Alright, we're gonna go find Hadrig. Mailbox. Neat. You got mail. Alright, so we're gonna go find Hadrig. We're gonna help him with whatever problems he has.
Are you Hadrig? Deckard Cain said you could help me find the crown of Leoric.
Not now. It's my wife. She's locked in the cellar like all those who've been bitten. I'm to put them all down. But how can I kill my own wife?
It is a hard burden you bear. I will help.
Thank you. Follow me.
You're welcome, Hadrig. Happy to help you. Put down their wife once and for all. That way you don't have to pay alimony. Cellar of the Damned. Dun dun dun. Alright. Let's do this!
My friend, I'm sorry.
Do your duty, blacksmith. No matter how hard.
And for the record, Hadrig, I'm not sorry. The only good zombie is a dead zombie. Not an undead zombie, but a dead one.
I require more wrath.
Stinking zombies, die!
Mira, my love, forgive me.
Hedrig, help me.
I think she's sick. Ah, gross! That was disgusting. You married that? Well, I guess what they say, love is blind.
I couldn't have done this without you. I'm in your debt. My name is Hedrig Aemon.
You owe me nothing, but I would welcome your aid in my quest to find the crown of Leoric.
I can help you there. It's buried with his chancellor, my grandfather. You'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow. And if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to town.
You know something? Hedrig isn't exactly mourning over the death of his wife. He's not like, oh, my poor wife, she's gone. I loved her so much. He's like, oh, it's time to get back to work. And be sure and find my fooled apprentice. Yeah, you really missed her, didn't you? Sure. I believe that. As the old movie goes, I'll buy that for $1. Let's get to it, shall we? Some hot action. Time to go to the Weeping Hollow. Ah, more zombies! And squills! I hate squills.
My wrath is low.
No, those aren't squills, those are gremlins. Never mind. But those are zombies. Die! I busted those fools up. See, it's always good to knock over rock piles, because sometimes you get money. So anytime you're out hiking and whatnot, well, no, don't actually do that. In real life, that usually doesn't work. You knock over a pile of rocks and there might be a snake under it. So don't do that. Come here, fatty. Come on, fatty. Yeah, slugs. I hate slugs. More slugs. No. Oh, that looks cool. What is that? Leather pants. Need some pants. Alright, let's see. Ah, more zombies. How nice. Ah! No gremlins! Love it! Nice! Check that shit. Awesome. I'm kicking all kinds of ass. That's right. Die, zombies! Damn slugs. More stuff!
Not yet.
Ah. Damn slugs. Hate them. I hate them. Die. Oh yeah, I got a funny story for you. So when this came out on Tuesday, I didn't pre-order it. I just decided...
That another innocent falls.
Yeah. So see, we found the apprentice. What a sad, tragic end to such a promising young lad. Okay, so my story, Tuesday, when Diablo 3 Ultimate Edition came out. I did not pre-order it. Most of the time I don't pre-order games, because usually... Even popular games like Grand Theft Auto 5 last year, I pre-ordered that game, but there were still plenty on the shelf. But I went to freaking Best Buy.
I require more wrath. Not
They didn't have it. Then I went to GameStop. Both GameStops in my town. And the ones they did have, the copies of Diablo 3 they had, were still reserved. And they said just come back in a couple days. And surely one of these won't get picked up, and of course you can pick up one of those. Oh, and I could get a poster too, and I was just thinking, oh, yay, a poster. What did you break into? I didn't really care about that. But anyways, let's take out this boss bitch. Freaking whore, come back here. So in the end, I was forced to basically go to hell in order to get Diablo 3. And what I consider hell is Walmart. That's right, I went to Walmart to purchase Diablo 3. Best Buy failed me, and GameStop failed me. But Walmart actually had it, believe it or not. Actually, it's kind of fitting, I suppose. I went to hell to get Diablo. So I don't know if that was a funny story or not, but anyways, I thought it was. And that's what counts, as long as I think it's funny. Okay, so, where are we? Ah, more zombies. Bam! Damn zombies. They're the worst! Log. Ah, there's nothing under that log. What a disappointment! Yeah, yo. More zombies for us to kill. There's a lot of zombies out there. Have you noticed that the zombies, like, stay away from town? Has anyone ever stopped to consider in Sanctuary that maybe the zombies just want to be left alone?
Not enough wrath.
I mean, it's not like they're, you know, knocking down the gates of Tristram. I mean, some of them were, but these guys aren't. These guys are just chilling out. I mean, they're only attacking me because I'm, you know, disturbing their peace, you know? They're just chilling out, hanging out, doing what zombies do besides eat brains. And all of a sudden, this Crusader comes along and starts fucking them up. So, yeah, I can imagine zombies getting kind of mad about that. Just a little. Kind of cranky. Seeing their friends, their fellow zombies being hacked and slashed. Along with their pet gremlins and quills. Not to mention their wretched girlfriends. Alright, so let's see. The cemetery. Alright. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to go back and tell Hadrian good news about this. I'm sure he'll be just as torn up about that as he was his wife. I'm still a little suspicious about that whole issue. I mean, what do you think? Let me know below in the comment section. Do you think that Hadrian was truly saddened by his wife's demise? Or is it simply because he'd prefer her to be dead than to be that thing she became? Or was she that all along? You know, these are some deep questions that we must ask ourselves regarding Hadrian's motivations to have his wife. Yeah, maybe he married into money, you know, and she was going to leave him for the blacksmith in the other town or something. Or maybe she was, you know, just nagging him about his profession. And she was like, Hadrian, you need to make more money. You need to do a better job. I thought you were going to be a really good blacksmith, but you're a hack. And he's like, woman, stop telling me what to do. I'm not a hack. I'm special. My grandfather was chancellor. There you go, Hadrian. Living in your grandfather's shadow. So, he finally had enough. He was tired of the comparisons. He was tired of the bullshit, so one day she somehow got infected, and the rest is history. It's a miracle. I don't know. I just made up this whole stupid story about Hadrian. I don't know, I don't think Hadrian would do something like that. I mean, we just met the guy, but he seems kind of like an upstanding individual, don't you think? He doesn't seem like the type that has an ulterior motive. Now, some people in this game probably do, but, you know, not Hadrian. Oh, wow. Destroy that log. So you may notice that this episode's going a little longer than the other ones. That's because I haven't gotten to good stopping point yet. But I will. Plus it's Sunday, you know. I got nothing better to do than hang out with you and play some Diablo. But the main reason why I've been keeping the episodes around 15 minutes is because, I don't know if you had a chance to listen to the first episode. I mentioned it while I was hacking and slashing. So I do have high-speed internet. And I just got a brand new modem. But for some reason over the past few weeks, the upload speed for my content has gone down significantly, which means it takes a lot longer to upload, say, one of my 3-minute Grand Theft Auto Online videos than it used to. It's just very weird. You know, I've done everything. I mean, I've done virus scans. You know, I got the brand new modem. Well, I had an upgrade anyways from the cable company that I'm part of. Not exactly by choice. They're the only show in town, so to speak. But anyways, up until a few weeks ago, you know, it was running fine, you know. I could upload a 2-3 minute video in no time, but lately it just seems to take forever. So, it'll probably take about 500 years for this video just to make it online. So hopefully it's worth it. Oh, you know what really sucks? Whenever I'm uploading something now, it's like my computer can't do anything else. And that's another possibility. What if it's my computer that's causing this? I mean, it's not that old, my Vio. That's not a Vio, it's an Asus. My previous computer was a Vio. It's an Asus. A decent computer. I got it a couple of years ago. But you know how time flies, and you think you got something a year or so ago, and it turns out it was like 3 or 4 years ago. So it's quite possible that it might have something to do with my PC. If there's anybody watching in the audience that's an internet expert that knows more about that sort of thing than me, let me know. From everything I've said, what do you think it possibly could be? The reason why my YouTube uploads are taking longer than they used to. What do you think? Let me know in the comments section. But if you have no idea, well, don't bother. Because honestly, I don't either. I've troubleshooted this issue on so many, fronts. Looked at so much, Q&A info online. And so far, no dice. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to clean out the cemetery, and then we're going to wrap up this episode. So, the episode's almost over, and then you can come back tomorrow and, of course, watch episode 5. That's right, episode 5 will be tomorrow, and we're going to have daily uploads of Diablo 3 Ultimate Evil Edition. If you like the video and you like this series, be sure and subscribe to the channel because I do post content daily, not just Diablo 3, but also Grand Theft Auto Online as well. I also have a Facebook page for you to go like. Feel free and do so. And I will see you tomorrow for another exciting installment of Diablo 3 on the PS4. And as always, thanks for watching.